I'm Chad Barker, your Sudoku professor, and I'm here to help you solve more Sudoku faster and with fewer mistakes. And today we're going to learn about how to consistently find missed information and get unstuck. So I'm trying to make sure that my ringer is silenced here because I don't want to be interrupted, which I was just interrupted. Okay, so before we get started, hey, if you know someone who would benefit from these videos, why don't you share this video with them, or share this with everybody that you know by putting it on your own timeline. I'd really appreciate the help spreading the word. Okay, so let's put it this way. We all get stuck, right? I mean, you're not alone. I know that when you're solving your Sudoku puzzles, you get stuck, I get stuck, we all get stuck at some point, okay? But you know how it feels. I mean, you get to the point where you just don't know what to do. And it can be very frustrating, right? So you think you've done everything you can and you just don't know what to do next. Well, many times I have found that the reason I'm stuck is one of two reasons. So either I have filled in information on the board and I failed to see what the impact of that new information is, or I missed some obvious information. Well, I don't know. It may not be obvious if it were too obvious. I just missed some information that was on the puzzle. I just blanked on it, went blind to it. So let me show you this puzzle right here. I put this puzzle up on the board yesterday, and I showed you this double-double. I've progressed the puzzle a little farther, and this is where I got stuck. I was like, what do I do now? Okay. I'm going to show you what I missed first, which I think is maybe, I hope that's not too much out of order. But I filled in this information, the 5, 6, and the 8, 9 right here. And I took a look at what the impact of the 6 and the 9 were. I looked at how it affected what happened in the columns and the rows and stuff like that. But I failed to look at what happened with the 5 and the 8. All this happened very quickly. I took care of some of it, but I didn't take care of the rest. When I did the 9, I came over here and I did this 3, 9 double-double. I'd already pencil marked the 3 as being able to go in these two spaces, and then I created this double-double. What I failed to see, I was just blind to the 3 right down here. So I didn't see this 3, I would have been able to solve this. So let's back up a little bit, okay? Now, before, if you can imagine, before I realized that, I know it's obvious now that I've pointed it out, but before I realized that, I'm thinking, what do I do next? And you have run into this situation before. I mean, what else? You staring at the puzzle, what else can I do? You know, I've done everything I know. And basically what's saying at that point in time is that I don't know what I don't know, because I didn't know what I didn't know. I didn't know that I didn't know there was a 3 there. I didn't know that I hadn't done anything with the 5 and the 8 right over here. So here's the one thing. You know, the question is, how do you catch it? How do you figure this stuff out when you don't know what you don't know? Well, there is one way to do it, and it works every time. Okay, and it's so simple. All right, you ready for it? The key to finding this missed information and getting unstuck is as simple as doing the 1 through 9s process. So we start with 1 and we look at what can 1 go in this box, this box, this box, and so on. Then we do 2s, and then we do 3s. And it's when I got to 3s that I realized, oh, look, I missed the 3 right here. And that's when I was able to fill it in and continue to solve the puzzle. Got unstuck, so to speak, just by going through the 1 through 9s. If I had continued, I would have found the 5 and the 8. Also, I would have been able to reduce where they went down in here. That wasn't really the key to the puzzle. The key to the puzzle was seeing what I had obviously missed, which was the 3. And the way I did it was the 1 through 9. So why does it work? Well, what happens when you're stuck and you don't know what to do, when you just start with that methodical process, it kind of resets you. And it gets you out of, I don't know what to do, and into doing something, all right? And it makes you reconsider the whole board. When you do that, you see things that you have missed, and you see things that you had failed to follow through on. So if there's ever a situation when you have missed information or you didn't follow through, the 1 through 9s will get you out of that. Of course, you don't know that you've missed the information. If you knew it, well, you'd take care of it. But you didn't know it. So the 1 through 9s is the go-to process to get you unstuck no matter what. And if you want to learn how to do that and learn how to get unstuck from a multitude of situations. You can get started over at solvemoresudoku.com. Just head on over to solvemoresudoku.com, all one word, and you can sign up and get our free lessons, and you can get information on our and discounts on our paid courses. And hey, if you got something out of this video, I'd love to hear it. Okay, so put in the comments down below, yeah, I got something. That was great. I appreciate it if you let me know that you got something out of this information. I'd like to hear that feedback, and share this video with your friends